Namaskar and Jai Hind friends. I'm Anshuman Sarkar, and in this video we unpack how India is redefining energy sovereignty in response to European sanctions. In a dramatic twist in global diplomacy, the European Union passed sanctions targeting petroleum products linked to Russia, even those processed in third countries like India. At the center of the storm, Nayara Energy, a refinery in Vadinar, Gujarat, partly owned by Rosneft, Russia's largest oil producer. But is this really about Russia? Or is it a power play against India's strategic autonomy? On July 18th, 2025, the European Union approved its 18th sanctions package against Moscow. For the first time, it banned refined fuels made from Russian crude, regardless of where the refining occurred. Nayara Energy, India's second largest private refinery with a capacity of 20 million tons per year, now faces a direct blow. Indian flagged tankers are being labeled part of the shadow fleet, and India's $15.9 billion petroleum export business to Europe is under threat. The European Union claims its is to choke Russia's war chest for Ukraine. But here is the hypocrisy. The European Union still imports Russian LNG via long term contracts. The United Kingdom, Switzerland, and Norway receive exemptions. Yet, India, a non aligned energy partner, is penalized. Rosneft slammed the move as unjustified and illegal, stating it holds less than 50% in Naira and does not control its operations. The company emphasized Naira's independent board, full Indian tax compliance, and reinvestment into domestic infrastructure. In response, Randir Jaiswal, spokesperson for the Ministry of External Affairs, stated India does not subscribe to any unilateral sanction measures. We are a responsible actor and remain fully committed to our legal obligations. Government of India considers the provision of energy security a responsibility of paramount importance to meet the basic needs of its citizens. India's message is clear. It will not be bullied into compliance. Energy security is non negotiable. As European sanctions tighten their grip, India isn't backing down. It's preparing a layered strategic response that balances diplomacy with economic muscle. Here is how New Delhi could play its next move. India's Ministry of External Affairs is expected to mobilize platforms like BRICS, the ASEAN plus 3 Energy Forum, and the Union India Strategic Partnership Summit. The goal? To challenge the European Union's claim to high moral ground and expose the double standards behind its sanctions regime. The message is clear: unilateral moves can't dictate the energy rules for the global south. In New Delhi could escalate the issue to the World Trade Organization's dispute settlement body, invoking the agreement on subsidies and countervailing measures along with GATT Article 20J. It wouldn't be the first time. India previously led a legal push in the solar cells dispute. The argument is clear. European Union sanctions breach the norms of multilateral trade by punishing firms based purely on origin narratives and not control or conduct. India may reroute refined fuel exports to partners with growing demand and fewer geographical strings attached. For example, with Brazil through expanded Petrobras collaboration, with Indonesia fresh off an energy pact from G20 Bali, with Kenya aligned with the African Continental Free Trade Area, and with UAE, United Arab Emirates, already primed through the rupee dirham oil trade corridor. The pivot strengthens India's identity as a resilient, non aligned energy supplier. India's strategic petroleum reserves limited is scaling up its buffer zones. New reserve sites are under construction in Odisha and Rajasthan, aiming for a total capacity of 9.5 million tons. This is more than insurance, it's autonomy in practice, reducing dependency on foreign energy chains. Not only that, backed by the Director General of Foreign Trade, India could quietly reclassify imports from key European Union players, targeting luxury items, machinery, and infrastructure bids. Potential targets include multinational national giants like LVMH, Siemens, and Schneider Electric, all heavily invested in India's growing consumer and industrial markets. The idea isn't escalation, it's leverage, economic diplomacy with teeth. This multifaceted response, rooted in law, trade, and principle, could redefine India's stance in the multipolar oil order. What started as sanctions may end as a test of sovereignty. This isn't about oil, it's about global alignments. The West wants India to toe its line, but India is scripting its own energy doctrine rooted in sovereignty, affordability, and strategic depth. This isn't Cold War 2.0, it's the rise of a multipolar oil order where Delhi, not Brussels, sets the term. As the European Union doubles down on sanctions, India must choose between appeasement and assertion. The world is watching. Can India navigate this economic crossfire while preserving its strategic autonomy? Stay tuned as we decode every move, quote, and ripple in this shifting energy chessboard. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Until next time, take care and bye bye.